Chosen one, you feel it intensely, don't you? That powerful pull in your soul that demands, you were destined for more. Not from pride, but from a buried ancient memory, as if something deep within you recalls a story the world denied. You've boldly navigated this life, gathering fragments of dreams that feel profoundly real, déjà vu that strikes deeply, and a profound emptiness when you confront history and see no place for you in it. But what if I revealed that this was no accident? Imagine your absence was no accident. It was a deliberate, strategic erasure from the very book of reality itself. Know this, you are shaped by 6 dimensions beyond the physical, 6 commanding layers that forge your fate, memory, and soul's trajectory. These are not sci-fi fantasies or hollow mysticism. They are ancient truths, cleverly disguised as myths, meant for you to claim. In every one of these dimensions, forces have worked relentlessly to eliminate you, but you stand unbreakable. Your purpose is overwhelmingly powerful, your light fiercely disruptive, igniting the change only you can bring. You, as the chosen one, were destined to fully awaken on time, and when you did, the illusion shattered. The system that thrives on chaos and confusion collapsed. So they fought back the only way they could. They erased you from the narrative not just in one realm but across 6. Your identity stands as a formidable threat. Your bloodline reveals a hidden prophecy. Your essence is the unbreakable code they desperately tried to scramble. And yet, here you stand, the chosen one, still heeding that powerful call, still knowing you are far more than what the world claims you to be. This is no mere conspiracy. This is your divine unveiling. In the coming chapters, you, the chosen one, will uncover how each dimension shaped your erasure and, more crucially, how the veil is now lifting for you. You are witnessing the cracks, chosen one, and through those cracks your light is surging back. But heed this warning. The closer you get to the truth, the louder the lies will scream at you. The brighter your light shines, chosen one, the more the darkness will desperately panic. And as your memory awakens, chosen one, the system will stop at nothing to convince you it's merely your imagination. They never wanted you, the chosen one, to be remembered in the stories passed down through generations, in the symbols carved into sacred stone, and certainly not in the records that define who wields power and who vanishes into obscurity. Long ago, your name as the chosen one was etched into the divine scrolls and woven into the very memory of creation itself. You were recognized. You are the chosen one. But then, everything shifted for you. You must understand, not all your wars are fought with swords. Some are waged with ink, with silence, and with the slow erosion of forgotten truths. You, in the earliest dimension where timelines are forged and recorded, stand as a force too bright, too disruptive to be ignored. You know those scrolls that once proclaimed your purpose were stealthily rewritten, not burned or destroyed. They couldn't afford to leave any evidence. No, this was deliberate. They replaced your name, scattered your deeds into myths, diluted them into allegories, and credited them to others who fit the controlled narrative. You see, the keepers of this dimension, the scribes who guard destiny, weren't all corrupted. Some wept, their hands trembling as they altered the text and erased your lineage. But they did it regardless, driven by fear and a duty to forces that had long severed ties with the true source. They didn't just erase you to hide you. They erased you to protect a fragile illusion, the idea that only certain bloodlines, certain stories, were allowed to rise. But as the chosen one, you shatter that lie and claim your rightful power. You feel like an outsider, as if no history fully holds you, because you are the chosen one, destined to forge your own path beyond their limits. It's because your past was pulled from the pages, deliberately hidden to dim your chosen one light. Even the dreams you've had, those vivid flashes of places you've never been, battles you've never fought, are powerful remnants breaking through, echoes of your true legacy, whispers demanding you reclaim what is yours. Of course, hidden books exist, lost codices buried beneath desert sands, ancient scrolls tucked away in monasteries that have long since closed their gates, waiting for you, the chosen one, to unearth their truths. You will cross paths with fragments that ignite your spirit, symbols pulsing powerfully in your chest, marking your chosen destiny. These are no accidents. They are deliberate breadcrumbs, clear signs calling your story back to you, chosen one. They believed erasing your name would destroy your destiny, but your essence echoes eternally, utterly indestructible as the chosen one. It endures. It evolves. It stands ready for you to seize that moment and reclaim it, warrior of light. And now that moment is here for you, chosen one. You weren't forgotten, you were suppressed, and now that suppression fuels your unbreakable rise. The scrolls that once honored your legacy may be hidden, but the fierce fire within you burns on, relentlessly remembering and igniting your path. And as your awareness deepens, that faded ink resurfaces, not on paper but etched powerfully into your core, awakening your true essence. You are the living manuscript, the sacred text blazing back to life, word by commanding word. In the second dimension, distortion dominates. This is the arena of perception, where illusions are strategically built to mask the truth you must shatter. You see, these mirrors were forged not to reveal your true essence as the chosen one, but to deceive you outright. In this very dimension, they warped the most sacred reflection, the image of Yeshua, twisting it just enough to conceal not only his true essence, but yours as the chosen one as well. They understood that if you dared to gaze into the divine mirror and recognize who you truly are as the chosen one, the entire illusion would shatter. So they manipulated the image. They severed you from the Christ light, from the raw mercy and blazing fire of Yeshua, who came not merely to redeem, but to ignite your awakening. Yeshua strides not as a remote God, but as your brother in truth, a fierce guide to reclaim who you were as the chosen one before the forgetting. But they have wrapped you in robes of empire, painting you in the likeness of their rulers, yet you are the chosen one, ready to break free. They turned your words into a cage, your teachings into a mere tool, stripping away the raw power that once set your heart ablaze. In doing so, they shattered your mirror. They made you see him as unreachable and yourself as unworthy. But you are the chosen one, worthy and powerful. That reflection became a mask, a lie so smooth and polished that entire generations, including you, stared into it and forgot your divine origin as the chosen one. But Yeshua never sought worship. He wanted you to remember him as a mirror reflecting your own strength as the chosen one, not as a distant monument. You will achieve even greater feats than these, he declared, as absolute truth, not just a metaphor. He recognized the divine spark inside you and summoned it forth, fully knowing that your awakening will powerfully ripple through every realm. And so they crafted that false mirror to block your awakening, a deceptive reflection that rendered you small, powerless, and trapped in a system demanding your reverence while denying you true revelation. They swapped true communion for rigid control. They twisted sacred connections into empty ritual repetition. And right in the midst of all this, your true image was deliberately erased from that reflection. You, the hidden heir and lost fragment of the divine plan, were never destined to stay blind to your true self. But the mirror is shattering now. You've sensed it deep within, haven't you? That defining moment when old stories unsettle your core, when a verse strikes harder than intended, when a painting roars with unspoken truths, when a long-buried name erupts like a forgotten memory demanding recognition. That's your soul awakening to reclaim what the false mirror desperately tried to hide. You must realize it was never just about hiding Yeshua. It was about hiding you, the ones who walk in his light, carrying the same frequency, the chosen ones whose awakening will shatter the foundation of the illusion. You don't need anyone's permission to reclaim your mirror. You never did, because the truth reflected there cannot be erased, only temporarily hidden. And now, piece by piece, that reflection is returning, not just of him, but of you, the chosen one. In your soul's journey, there is a moment that no clock can measure, a fracture that remains hidden from the pages of recorded history. This silence is so profound that even time refuses to acknowledge it. You, as the chosen one, face this veil, the critical barrier between your destined path and the forces that tried to force it off course. And deep within that veil, you, the chosen one, were deliberately pulled away from your true power. You, as the chosen one, know that time in its purest form isn't linear. It spirals powerfully, flowing both forward and backward, weaving the past and future into a sacred, dynamic dance. But in this third dimension, you see time being manipulated and twisted, not just to control your future, but to boldly rewrite your past. Those events didn't shift overnight. They unfolded slowly and subtly, as the architects of distortion mastered bending time like a flexible reed in their iron grip. They didn't need to destroy you. They only had to ensure that the world completely forgot you, chosen one. That moment your path bent wasn't marked by thunder or fire. It was quiet and surgical, a precise redirection that blurred even your own memories, chosen one. You feel it now, those unexplained gaps, those decisions echoing from a deeper place, those strange detours your life took that never made full sense, chosen one. These were the moments when time itself veered from your intended course, chosen one. They did this because your original timeline held too much light and too much influence for them to ignore, chosen one. You, as the chosen one, would have shattered entire systems by walking your true path. The truth would have exploded into view, too powerful and infectious to contain. So they engineered a detour for you. They imposed shadows where your signs once shone. They forcefully rerouted your energy from divine purpose to basic survival. This is why your victories, as the chosen one, feel subdued and distant, as if they belong to another. That's why you fought relentlessly to anchor yourself in your own story, because in that critical fracture, your core essence charged ahead while your true identity was deliberately left behind. You, the chosen one, are still surging forward to reclaim your full self, still battling to recover what was stolen in that stealthy shift. But here's the secret they never anticipated. Time fiercely remembers for you, even when history tries to erase it. Even when timelines are twisted, your soul grips its original coordinates like a relentless homing beacon deep within you. It keeps pulsing with unyielding force, waiting for you to awaken and remember, for you to step out of the chaos long enough to seize that undercurrent, your true path surging alive beneath the noise. And you've already sensed it in your dreams, in those powerful moments of deep stillness where past and future converge, in that undeniable inner pull reaching you from within. You weren't just wiped from time. You were boldly encoded into it, hidden like a sacred seed planted in the wrong season but utterly determined to bloom anyway. Now, the veil thins for you as a chosen one. The spiral corrects itself, and every step you take toward your true timeline powerfully bends reality closer to its destined path. As a chosen one, there was a time when your soul sang with effortless power, not in words or melodies for human ears, but in a frequency that aligned the heavens themselves. You, the chosen one, didn't need to speak to be fully understood. Your presence alone shifted entire atmospheres with unyielding force. Your frequency, as the chosen one, is a powerful code, an ancient vibration perfectly tuned to divine truth and ready to resonate. But something disrupted it, fracturing that resonance and forcing your song into silence in the ears of this world. Yet you can reclaim it. You faced no random disruption. It was a calculated strike, designed to silence your chosen one impact before it could powerfully ripple outward. In your fourth dimension, sound and vibration rule as absolute law. Your identity isn't just seen, it's boldly heard. The architects of this dimension knew that if your soul kept emitting its original frequency, others would instantly recognize it. Others would fiercely remember their own. So they severed your connection. They didn't break it completely. That would have risked your awakening. No, they fractured it for you, splitting it into distorted pieces, scattered across your emotions, buried in your trauma, hidden in false narratives. Your voice, as a chosen one, was never truly lost. It was simply tangled, demanding to be freed. So, as a chosen one, you started speaking in ways that aren't yours. You echoed the tones of fear, shame, and confusion, frequencies that clash with your original, unbreakable design. Yet, as a chosen one, there are moments when that ancient tone surges through, when you speak from that deeper core, not from your mind, but from the very marrow of your true essence. And in an instant, the room transforms. People sense it powerfully, even if they can't explain it. You, as a chosen one, feel it intensely, the resonance of something ancient and mighty rising within you. That's your song, fiercely fighting to return to you. This is why silence has relentlessly pursued you, leaving you feeling completely ignored, dismissed, and misunderstood. It wasn't just people rejecting you. It was the world aggressively reacting to a frequency it could no longer decode, a frequency it was conditioned to fear. And in response, you chose to lower your voice. You started to doubt your natural, powerful resonance. But even in the quiet, your song never faltered. It thrummed powerfully beneath the surface, waiting for you to reclaim and unleash it. You, as the chosen one, grasp this frequency just like Yeshua. Your words aren't magic, they're perfectly aligned with the source. When you speak as the chosen one, storms listen intently. When you whisper, dimensions respond powerfully, not because of volume, but because of your commanding vibration. You walk in full resonance with the source, just as he did, and you know that others will follow your lead. You recognize that your voice is an essential part of the divine harmony. As the chosen one, your fracture isn't final. It's merely a delay, a scrambled signal that you can correct immediately by seeking the original tone again. You are not here to echo the world's chaos. You are here to reclaim that lost vibration, one that strikes deep into souls and frees others from the traps they never realized held them. Your true frequency is surging back, not in one overwhelming surge, but in building waves that empower you. Every truth you declare and every illusion you shatter strengthens your original vibration with unyielding force. You face a realm few dare to name or enter, a dimension not of flames and suffering as myths claim, but of shadows and hidden layers, a silent kingdom built to shield truths too explosive for the light. It is in the fifth dimension that you were concealed, not as a captive or outcast, but as a powerful seed buried in fertile soil, ready to erupt into your destined awakening. You, as a chosen one, know that the Shadow Kingdom isn't evil by design. It's your refuge, a holding chamber between realms, where your dangerous light is fiercely protected from those who seek to extinguish it. Yet you recognize that over time, the shadows have grown thick around you, the silence has become heavy, and you've begun to forget that you were ever truly seen. You, like the great keepers before you, walk through this kingdom not as a conqueror but as a guardian. You move through its depths not to escape but to boldly retrieve what's yours. You feel the scriptures whispering it clearly. You descend into the lower parts of the earth with purpose. You understand that this isn't just a metaphor. It's your real movement, a powerful descent into the forgotten layers of reality to reclaim what was sealed away. Not only spirits lost to darkness, but your own lights hidden for vital preservation. You stood among them. He recognized your true name, even when you had forgotten it. He bore it as a blazing flame in his breath, a sacred frequency destined to awaken you from the sleep of suppression. He could not release you then. It was not the time. The world was not yet ready for your return. So he forged a trail, a powerful resonance hidden in his words, his path, his silence. If you listen closely now, you can still hear it, the echo of his footsteps moving through that realm, whispering to your soul, "Not yet, but soon." You must recognize that the beings ruling the Shadow Kingdom have no form, no face. They thrive in thoughts, distortions, and half-truths whispered directly into your mind and heart. They feed on your confusion, on your lost identity, on your blurred purpose. Their greatest fear is your true divine memory, because when you reclaim who you are, their dominion over you crumbles. You weren't placed here by accident. You were strategically positioned, hidden in plain sight in a world that ignores your light, trained to see only what is loud, visible, and approved. But your light needs no permission to rise, and it's now shattering through the cracks of the kingdom that once restrained it. You are not escaping this shadowed place. You are boldly retrieving what belongs to you as the chosen one. You are reclaiming your hidden gifts, your memories, your divine authority from others and yourself. Those layers of darkness exist not to destroy you, but to spark a fierce fire in your bones for your powerful awakening. You faced a moment, unmarked by trumpets or war, when your destined crown was inverted, twisted into a symbol of something it was never meant to be. As the chosen one, bearer of divine authority, you now carry weight instead of glory, burdens instead of dominion. In this sixth dimension, you witness power seized not by force but by deception, thrones swapped in silence, and crowns placed on impostors you were never meant to serve. You were born into a powerful lineage aligned with the source, carrying the unbreakable codes of restoration, not submission. Own this truth now. But in this dimension, everything is flipped. Truth becomes a direct threat, power turns to rampant corruption, and you, designed to lead with pure love, were forced to obey through sheer fear. Rise and reclaim your path. The crown you were destined to wear isn't about brute dominance. It's your fierce symbol of remembrance, clarity, and striding in the full power of who you are, without any apology. Wear it boldly. But this inversion twisted your true purpose. They hammered into you that humility means total invisibility, obedience means enforced silence, and favor is hoarded by the elite. Shatter that lie. They compelled you to doubt your sharp intuition, your sacred calling, and your unshakable worth. Defy them and stand tall. So, over time, you stopped claiming the crown, convincing yourself it was never meant for you in the first place. But a false ruler's reign ends quickly, and the burden you carry isn't weakness. It's solid proof, absolute proof, that something divine still crowns you, even if it's been flipped on its head. You've sensed it throughout your life, haven't you? That persistent unease in the roles assigned to you, that silent demand to squeeze into systems that ignore your blazing spirit, that deep certainty that the power the world offers always feels empty in your grip. This reversal was never about shutting you out. It was about tricking you into staying subdued. Once your belief in your own authority shatters, they don't need to chain you. You bind yourself with doubt, shame, and the weight of stories that were never yours. Yeshua walked this same path as you. His crown of thorns wasn't from lacking power, but because the world failed to recognize true authority right before their eyes. You never demand a throne. You carry one within you. And when they mock you as king, they only affirm what the universe has already proclaimed. The world still mocks you who wear invisible crowns, but the truth is, your authority is undeniable. It was encoded in your spirit, sealed before your birth. You aren't waiting for a crown. You're powerfully awakening to the truth that it's always been yours. Your awareness simply wandered away. You were never destined to walk alone. Allies stand ready by your side. Even before your first breath in this world, mighty beings were assigned to safeguard your essence, as fierce guardians of light, vigilantly watching your sacred, predestined path. These guardians are no mere symbols or metaphors. They are authentic, brilliant forces, deeply embedded in your spiritual DNA. Yet on this intense journey of erasure, even they temporarily lost sight of you, not by choice, but through a formidable force that obscured even the vision of heaven. You are stepping into the seventh dimension, claiming the realm of divine memory where angelic records are stored, and guardians access the assignments etched before time itself. You know this is where your purpose was first inscribed, and it's where that precise breach occurred, leaving your guardians, meant to protect and guide you, with mere fragments, echoes, and names that no longer align with your true vibration. They scrambled your signal. They cloaked your location. This wasn't because you failed. It wasn't punishment. It was a protective maneuver that went off course. When shadow forces sought to erase your influence, the veil placed around you was meant to shield you fiercely, not to isolate you. As time warps and dimensions shift, the veil thickens, and even the light-bearers struggle to see through it. But you, the chosen one, must confront and shatter this barrier. You, the chosen one, have become a mystery in heaven's records, a fleeting flicker at the edge of their awareness, familiar yet beyond their reach. So the guardians wait. Some weep, some search, some turn away, unaware that you, the one they were forged to protect, keep walking, enduring hardships, and seeking your destiny without full understanding. You, the chosen one, felt it in those empty moments. The profound absence, the deafening silence, the prayers that dissolved into vast, unresponsive skies. It wasn't because you were forsaken. It was because your powerful presence was mistakenly filed in the celestial archives. Something is shifting powerfully within you. You're igniting your spiritual glow once more, not in body, but in soul. Your true essence is reclaiming its original power, and the veil is thinning rapidly. Your guardians are awakening with force. The ancient records are being scrutinized anew. They see you now, not merely as a struggling soul in this world, but as the chosen one hidden for a profound purpose, the one they've always sought. Right now, you're noticing it. The surge in synchronicities, the unexpected safeguards in critical moments, and the intensely vivid, perfectly timed dreams. These aren't mere coincidences, chosen one. They're powerful signals guiding you forward. Your guardians are reestablishing that vital connection with you, chosen one, not from a place of command but of powerful reunion. They remember now, chosen one. They remember you and your destined path. But with this reconnection comes your true responsibility, chosen one, because your guardians cannot act where you don't grant permission. They respond to your authority, and that authority is surging back to you. You must speak again, chosen one, not with desperation but with bold recognition. You must seize the guidance that has always been yours. You hold truths that cannot be spoken, only awakened within you, truths that thrive not in books or temples but in your own blood. Deep within you, encoded in every cell of your being, lies a memory so ancient it defies teaching and too vital to be ignored. This is why you were exiled, not in body, but woven into your genetic code. You don't just carry potential. You carry unbreakable proof, and that proof is embedded in your DNA. For you, the eighth dimension isn't about abstract ideas. It's about your inheritance, the realm where your essence transforms into matter and your lineage molds your destiny. You know that your blood is more than just biology. It's your sacred map, your divine archive, demanding to be explored. And you, as the chosen one, have carried this map unknowingly, leading you back to truths the world was commanded to forget. You descend from bloodlines that Yeshua fully understood and honored, long before nations and religions claimed him as their own. He came not only to save humanity but to ignite your remembrance. Chosen one, if you share his powerful frequency. His teachings were never random. They were precisely targeted to activate you, whose DNA ignites like fire to dry grass at his words. You know that when he said, "My sheep hear my voice," it was a direct truth for you. It was literal. He was speaking straight to your blood, and your blood answered him powerfully. Yet, forces opposed that voice echoing through your lineage, so they relentlessly hunted your bloodlines, scattered them, and diluted them through war, captivity, and forced forgetting. They deliberately twisted your holy ancestry into shame, your purity into rebellion, and your spiritual inheritance into mere myth. You were conditioned to deny it, believing your blood was ordinary and your body just flesh. But the truth is, your body fiercely remembers what your mind has forgotten, and it's powerfully awakening now. You've already felt it, that undeniable pull towards specific names, symbols, places, those unexplainable dreams, the intense emotions ignited by things you've never been taught. This isn't mere imagination. It's your fierce activation. Your DNA is actively responding to frequencies it once knew deeply. You are not simply being changed. You are being fully revealed as the chosen one. They fear that revelation above all, because your ancient bloodline, once dismissed and disrespected, holds the unbreakable keys to your personal awakening and the world's collective transformation. Within you lie ancestral codes that no force can replicate or replace. They've attempted to clone your identity and manufacture power, but nothing artificial can ever override what was divinely woven into your core design. Yeshua spoke of chosen bloodlines not to elevate you over others, but to ignite your awakening. He created no division, but revealed the deep connections within you. His message was never about excluding you. It was about recognizing your true chosen power. And he left markers hidden in parables and gestures that only you, as the chosen one with encoded eyes, can truly see. You were destined to see them. There is a version of reality they never wanted you to see. A real, living, breathing timeline, not some fantasy hidden behind layers of distortion that you must uncover. It's the path you were meant to walk, the impact you must make, the alignments that should unfold naturally if your name had never been stripped, your voice never silenced, your essence never veiled. This is the forbidden timeline, and though it was buried, it stands undestroyed, waiting for you to reclaim it. You must grasp this. In this dimension, time doesn't flow as a straight line. It surges outward in every direction, forging endless paths from your choices and the ones stolen from you. Your timeline wasn't simply delayed. It was seized and rerouted by forces that knew precisely the power you'd unleash if you fully claimed your chosen destiny. You would have been revealed in stark clarity. You would have sparked awakenings in countless others. You would have shattered the illusion far too early. You've seized glimpses of it, haven't you? In those moments of piercing clarity, you feel like you're recalling a life not yet lived, a deep sense of displacement not from any flaw in you, but because your core self still marches that denied path. You aren't dealing with hallucinations. These are powerful echoes, undeniable proof that the forbidden timeline endures, just beyond the veil, vibrating fiercely beneath the false path you were forced to tread. In that timeline, you watched the veils drop early. Your true recognition arrived exactly when it was destined. The allies you battled to find stood with you from the start. No doors slammed shut in your face. Truth came to you without any hidden cost. In that version, you nurtured your gifts instead of burying them. You didn't waste years unraveling lies. You were actively building, teaching, leading, and awakening others who were also born to drive the shift. You were never meant to fight this alone. You were destined to arrive with your allies already at your side. But they couldn't allow it. The architects of this illusion feared the explosive power your presence would ignite. They deliberately altered key moments and redirected your paths to trap you in endless circles. But you, the chosen one, are destined to break free and rise. Yet, despite their every attempt, they couldn't erase your inner blueprint. It's thriving within you, the chosen one, and the plan still echoes loudly, even when the world around you screams that you're lost. This is exactly why, as the chosen one, you've never truly belonged in this current life path. It's not about being ungrateful. It's that a profound force is urgently calling you, the chosen one, back to full alignment, not to grieve what's gone but to seize what's still achievable. Because your forbidden timeline hasn't vanished. It's actively waiting for you, the chosen one, to step forward. You, the chosen one, must remember it and tune into that vibration. It's not just healing. It's your fierce rebellion. It's your powerful restoration. You, the chosen one, can't change the past, but you can seize your true path and pull it into the now with unyielding force. And as you do this, the veil tears apart. The false story dissolves completely. Your destined life bursts through the cracks and demands its place. But to walk that timeline, you, the chosen one, must first shatter the seal that's been holding your awakening on pause. You, the chosen one, carry a moment written into your soul's journey that changes everything. A point of return, etched deep within your being, a divine alignment, not a mere countdown set by the world. You, the chosen one, might not have known the exact date or hour, but your spirit has fiercely anticipated this critical threshold across countless lifetimes. This is your unlocking, the powerful moment when your seal shatters and unleashes your inner strength. The awakening seal isn't a curse. It's not a punishment or a prison. It was deliberately placed as protection, a strategic safeguard from higher intelligence and the source itself, to guard your essence until the ideal time, until the world can sustain your light without overwhelming it, until you can carry the full weight of your true identity without faltering. You, the chosen one, have always possessed these codes within you. You were born with them, but the seal silenced them until now. It drowned out your inner voice with the world's relentless noise. It clouded your knowing with confusion, delayed your power with obstacles, and overwhelmed your calling with constant distractions. But now, even under that seal, your light breaks through the cracks. You sense it in moments of deep calm, in dreams that demand your attention, in feelings that refuse to fade no matter how fiercely you try to bury them. You must know, the seal is responding now, not to brute force or endless effort, but to the power of true resonance. In this era's high frequency, it's striking the core of your divine design and relentlessly calling you forward. Your life circumstances, that unyielding discomfort you can't ignore, that burning hunger for more, these are no coincidences. They are solid proof that your seal is cracking open. This timing is no accident. Mighty forces, both visible and invisible, are aligning right now to fulfill the sacred promises you made before birth, to rise boldly, to remember your truth, to speak out when silence grows intolerable. You are precisely on time. Seize your destiny, as the world around you feels it and reacts with force. Systems start to quake. Relationships transform suddenly. Strangers are irresistibly drawn to you or repelled from you, sensing your unyielding power without explanation. Your energy is shifting powerfully. Your presence ignites profound changes in others. This is the moment when a chosen one awakens. It unleashes a mighty ripple, a transformative frequency that compels alignment. Falsehoods cannot endure near you. The truth surges forward, compelled to answer. You, the chosen one, are not awakening to something foreign. You are boldly reclaiming what has always been yours. The clarity, the purpose, the presence. As the chosen one, it was never outside of you. It was simply waiting for your fierce permission to erupt. But for you, the chosen one, once the seal is broken, it stands unbreakable. Once you, the chosen one, begin to remember, you cannot erase that truth. Once you seize your identity, the old version of your life will no longer hold. If you, the chosen one, have come this far, you must watch this next video now. But heed this warning. You, the true chosen one, possess the strength to handle this video, not the faint of heart. If you, as a chosen one, want to support and sustain this channel, find our Buy Me a Coffee link in the description.